So when I see the names Ethan Hurkett, Max Llewellyn, Aaron Graves, that doesn't surprise me that people are touting this as a top 5 to 10 defensive line in the country. Those guys combined for like 18 sacks, and to me are excellent players to various degrees.
So my question is, where are the weaknesses coming from? If they're strong up front on offense, strong on defense, first of all, that's the bread and butter of winning in the Big Ten, especially for Iowa. So there's the foundation. We already assume they're going to be much improved at quarterback. They're stable at running back. Wide receiver is the most improved position, at least on offense, maybe on the team. Oh, by the way, they're tight end U. Linebackers plug and play, and it has been for years. Safety they've had a great camp. So either there's something we're missing in here, or cornerback is going to be that bad. That's what's going to hurt them. Or they're going to be a very good team, but the schedule is just going to be a bear, and they can be a very good team and squeeze to 9-3 and miss out on the playoff. You see what I'm saying, Mark? Like, I'm not trying to drink the Kool-Aid. I'm just saying, like, my analysis was offensive line is probably going to take a decent step back collectively, and a bigger step back running the ball. But man, after yesterday, I'm like, well, I don't know what to believe with the offensive line. If they find stability there, that's the biggest missing piece. And they do have to figure out corner. I'm not trying to downplay that. They do have to figure out corner. They've been injured at corner. Jalen Watson's been dinged up. He was playing over the weekend. TJ Hall did not play. It was really cool to see. I mean, we were 5 feet away from Desmond King coaching up TJ Hall and coaching up Deshaun Lee and coaching up Jalen Watson. So that was really cool. Jaleel Johnson was back in town helping the defensive line. So it's a busy time of year, all hands on deck for these guys.
And I think both of us, and correct me if I'm wrong, entered the offseason somewhat pessimistic, a slight lean toward a negative take going into 2025. That's what I heard. That's what I remember hearing out of you. And that was my initial take.
When was that?
But again, I was heavy on the side of this 2024 team is going to be really good, and they disappointed.
When was that? When did I say when did my feeling say that again?
I had the impression going into the offseason, as soon as 2024 was over, that leading in before, we had any intel, that the first impression was 24 or 2025 is going to be a slight down year.
They didn't have a quarterback at the time. That's the biggest thing. They didn't have a quarterback. Defensive line looked to be a question mark because they were not, like, they had very little in the interior of that defensive line. I think getting Hawthorne and Pace are huge. I mean, that's just huge. They have someone to play alongside Graves, because Pittman's not a guy that I think is going to be. He's not an every down guy, and right now he's not healthy. So I think those two additions, and then I just didn't expect this, at least what we're hearing even from Lester, this jump in the receiver room. I did not expect that, even though I have faith. Like, I believe that Lester's the right guy to fix a room like this. It's just been so long since the receiver room was even average. So it's like, those are things unpredictable. And I thought the receivers looked pretty good Saturday. We still got to see it full speed. So some of that you just have to either you believe it or you don't. And if you don't, then let's see what happens on August 30th, September 6th, whenever that Iowa State game is. So I can see, I mean, when you don't have a quarterback and your passing game is non-existent and your only offense was Caleb Johnson and now he's gone. So that's why these last 3 days have either it's just really good marketing by the Iowa Athletic Department, or they've addressed the needs.
Well, you certainly educated me and our audience when Tim Lester was hired about his ability to coach up wide receivers and send them off to the NFL and post impressive numbers at the collegiate level before moving out of the NFL. And these not being 4- and 5-star recruits, obviously, at Western Michigan. They're not going to be. And doing this, not like he got one diamond in the rough and he lucked out and that guy really improved and he was under recruited and he took off. No, this was, a series of 3 to 4 guys in consecutive seasons.